Hey, Coach, it's Trevor from CUTigers.com. Have you seen over the last few practices, have you seen the defense kind of take ownership of the way they finished the Florida State game?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're competitors. These guys take pride in their performance. And, really biggest thing, just we got to tackle well. And, that's fundamental. And just, wrapping up, being where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. But absolutely, these guys it's a very competitive bunch. And again, they take a lot of pride in their performance. Anytime we don't do something as well as we'd like, there's always a lot of effort to get better.
Coach, 19 Gadsden is coming off his best game of the season. He's a little bit smaller than Florida State's Johnny Wilson, 6'5", 215. But are you encouraged by the way Nate and the secondary played against Johnny Wilson last week?
Yeah, I mean, he really didn't have the type of game that, he's capable of having. So I thought Nate especially did a great job. I thought Sheridan had a nice game. I know we had the tough call on the one, but the corners were a bright spot for us in that game for sure. And but we got it. 19's a new challenge and great player, and they move him all over the place from the backfield to the slot to the boundary to the field. He's a little bit everywhere. So. And he's not, they got other guys. I mean, they got 2 or 3 other good players that can hurt you as well, and one that went 60-something on us last year. So we definitely got to know where 19 is.
Yeah, but this is Chapel with the State. With Sheridan back, how do you think that kind of changes things for Toriano? What do you think his role is going to be going forward?
No, he'll continue to get opportunity to play and just keep getting better. And, it's just nice to have a guy that's got a lot of experience. Toriano is a great young talent, but he's still, he doesn't have the same type of experience as a guy like Sheridan. But you'll continue to see him play and stay ready.
And this is a bit of a random one, but I'm doing a story on DJ Sha, the in-stadium DJ y'all have at Memorial Stadium. What do you remember about bringing him on board, and what do you think he kind of adds to the atmosphere y'all have there?
Well, first of all, I just think he's a great guy. Really like DJ, but that goes way back to really way back until when I first got the job, and I wanted to, just create a different energy at practice, in some of our fall camp and stuff, and spring, et cetera. And I'm like, okay, let's find us a DJ. And we found him, and we've been with him ever since. And he's been with us, and he does a great job. And again, but a really good guy on top of that. Great Clemson man.
Coach, I guess sticking with the secondary, and you talked about Toriano getting this experience. You've been able to navigate these injuries that you've had in the secondary, still undefeated. How much of a blessing is that going to be down the road, getting Toriano that experience, and Koval as well?
Yeah, Jay Lou's had some experience as well, and so I think it's huge. I really do. I mean, to be able to play as many guys as that we've played, and get some, experience depth, makes you sleep a little bit better to know that you got some guys that can go play. So it's a group that's not the best version of themselves right now, but I think they're a group that's getting better. We're getting healthier, and that's a good thing for us.
Anyone else for Coach? Go ahead, David.
Coach. Hey, it's David. Sorry, I was having technical difficulties, but it's kind of a known around college football that teams have trouble sometimes the week before an open date, and you guys have had trouble with Syracuse the week before an open date before. Is there a key to kind of keeping the guys' attention and saying, hey, don't think about the rest, don't think about that week off, keep concentrating on this week? Is there a key to it, or is it just kind of organic? How does that work?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know how many games we've lost going into open date. Not many over 14 years, but you just treat the week's no different. I mean, you just today's a working man Wednesday, and all the focus should be on what's in front of you. You know, just no different than if you had another game next week. You know, you're not sitting here on Wednesday thinking about that game. You just continue to do what we do, and you know, we don't even talk about the open date. We just focus on the opponent that's in front of us, and having a good day today. So that's really it. You know, went up there in 17. Obviously, that was a Friday night, and quarterback got hurt. You know, didn't play as well as we needed to, and got beat. So I think the open date had anything to do with it. I think they were just better than us, and you know, we didn't do what we needed to do to win the game.
Coach, it's Trevor again. We talk about the starting linebackers a lot. Bentley has played some meaningful snaps the last few games. How pleased are you with the season he's having?
Yeah, I mean, he's getting better, and you know, he missed a lot of camp, you know, dealing with his injury that he was battling. But it's been good to get him back in the fold. He and Keith, you know, we've got some good depth there, some guys that we trust. We've got 4 guys that we feel like can go play, and so it's given us some good quality depth for sure, especially with Trenton and Trotter.
Coach, in this day and age of impatience with head coaches, I mean, we're seeing more and more coaches fired after 3-4 games of the season. How refreshing is it to see Syracuse patient with Dino the way they have been? I mean, 5-7, 1-10, 5-7. That'll get you fired at most places these days.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Dino's got a great track record. He's always won, and you know, obviously they I think COVID was a real issue for them as well as it was for everybody. But you know, they were hit pretty hard, and you know, just I think affected them greatly. But he's an excellent coach, and you know, they've had a lot of injuries, they've had a lot of things that they've had to battle through. But you know, he's one of the more steady people out there, and I think they've made a great decision, obviously, in continuing to believe in their coach. He's really good, and you know, one of the toughest teams that we compete against every single year. You know, so really happy for him that he's had a great year, and you know, pull for him all but this one.